Not so fast, my brother Teofimo Lopez. Not so fast. And the rest of the boxing world, not so fast in undermining Keyshawn Davis for pulling out of the potential fight with Devin the Dream Haney, in which he ducked the $2.1 million and ducked the $3 million that was the initial offer before the purse bid. The reason why I say for Teofimo Lopez, because in the recent interview with Teofimo Lopez during his media workout, he was like that Keyshawn Davis should have accepted the money with Devin the Dream Haney because he hadn't proven himself. So he was mind boggled that, yo, you shouldn't be asking for more than what you was gonna get to fight Devin the Dream Haney after the purse bid, right? But for Teofimo Lopez, he should understand himself. Why would Keyshawn Davis submit to the thinking of Teofimo Lopez? Because at the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez proved himself and he didn't get paid. Let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez, most of his frustrations has been that he's been undervalued, even though that he proven himself. And ladies and gentlemen, on Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know that I'm a supporter of Teofimo Lopez, and I've been an advocate for fighting for the value of Teofimo Lopez since day one. And many will come to my channel and say, Teo ain't worth this, Teo ain't sell this, Teofimo ain't sell out no arena, Teofimo Lopez haven't sold no pay-per-view, remember? But he was proven. And even in his fight with Josh Taylor, he only got a little over $2 million. So by asking Keyshawn Davis, oh, you got to prove yourself to get the type of money. Well, Teofimo Lopez fought Vasily Lomachenko, he fought Richard Comey, Vasily Lomachenko, Josh Taylor, two-time lineal champion. And before doing business with Turkey Al Sheikh, he was still in the $2 million mark, outside of the Triller purse bid, in which Triller won that purse bid after the Vasily Lomachenko because Top Rank did not feel that Teofimo Lopez was worth more than $1 million to fight George Kambosos. Even David McWaters, his manager at the time, said that we was good if they just would have gave us $2 million. They didn't even want to give us $2 million to face George Kambosos. The mandatory, just like Keyshawn Davis was the mandatory to Devin the Dream Haney. See, the frustration also, I could tell from Teofimo Lopez, well, not the frustration because he's already getting paid and he has a groundbreaking deal with the Zone, right? Takeover Promotions, is that he knows that Top Rank never bid it that much for any fighter. We was all mind boggled that Top Rank bid it $8.5 million. Wow. I know that Teofimo Lopez was more mind boggled by Top Rank bidding that much than Keyshawn Davis not accepting that type of money. See, the thing is, in the sport of boxing today, you don't get paid for what you really prove in the ring. Then Teofimo Lopez will really be the highest paid fighter outside of the Turkey Al Sheikh purse. Let's also not forget that even Devin the Dream Haney was going to get paid how much? How was the purse bid for Sando Martin in Top Rank? $2.4 million, right? And Devin Haney felt like, what? I made more than that. Man, I'm accomplished. What the hell is $2.4 million? I'm going to walk away with what? $1.8 million? Get the hell out of here. And Turkey Al Sheikh came to save the day. Let's also not forget that Keyshawn Davis was chilling with Turkey Al Sheikh. And remember that time when Teofimo Lopez was on the verge to fight Jerome Boots Ennis, but Jerome Boots Ennis wasn't taking the deal, and Turkey Al Sheikh actually said, what about Keyshawn Davis? You can fight Keyshawn Davis. So Keyshawn Davis was going to get paid the same amount of money that Boots Ennis was going to get paid. And Keyshawn Davis said that he was going to get paid, I believe he said, over $7 million. So, see, Keyshawn Davis didn't have to prove himself that much to get a Turkey Al Sheikh payday, right? Ryan Garcia didn't prove himself to get a Turkey Al Sheikh payday. Conor Ben didn't prove himself to get a turkey on shake payday. What I'm basically saying is people cannot get mad, so mad, I want to see the fight. Yeah, I want to see Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis. But the way that the money is in the sport of boxing, where it just fluctuate market value, turkey out shake will get, turkey out shake will come out of nowhere and give you a $10 million, $9 million or whatever. So in the end of the day, a lot of people's talking about, oh, the market value, that's not Keyshawn Davis' market value. Nobody got a market value. So no other fighter should be, or no other person should be really undermining the type of money that these fighters could get. See, there's a lot of things that goes behind the scenes in the sport of boxing. A lot of people felt that, again, Devin Haney, wow, look, this how much you worth with Sando Martin. Turkey out shake came to save the day. Who looked this smart? Bill Haney. The same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Everybody was like, yo, that's the most money that you ever made, Teo. Why you gonna pull out of the negotiations? You should have gone to Saudi Arabia and fight Devin Haney. But guess what? He fought an MSG, sold out crowd, and got the Shakur Stevenson and got paid more than he was gonna get paid with Devin the Dream Haney. So we get frustrated, tell a fighter that he's not worth this, and then a couple of months after, they get a huge payday out of nowhere. So I'm saying for Teo, you know that you felt that you proved yourself. And I felt that Teofimo Lopez proved himself to be one of the highest paid fighters. But around the time, Devin Haney was getting paid more. Shakur Stevenson was getting paid more. So in all actuality, why would you or anybody tell Keyshawn Davis, take that money, you haven't proven yourself? Because even if you prove yourself, you won't get paid more than the other fighters that haven't proven themselves. Conor Ben reportedly received $15 million to face Regis Prograis in a co-main. Conor Ben hasn't proven himself. He hasn't become a world champion. Before Ryan Garcia got the reporting $20 million from Turkey Al Sheikh on Times Square, he wasn't even a champion. As a matter of fact, Ryan Garcia got paid more than Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez combined. And he didn't prove himself. So, what I'm saying is, I understand what Teofimo Lopez is saying. I wanted to see the fight with Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. But I'm seeing a lot of people trying to establish or trying to tag a value on Keyshawn Davis. Oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Maybe he got some other plans. Just like these other guys eventually had another plan and they got more money. Everybody was like, yo, why would Conor Ben leave Eddie Hearn? But look at the money. Guess what now? He's getting another huge fight with Ryan Garcia for the title. And he wasn't even ranked like that in the 147-pound division. So how can anybody truly be so mad and say, no, I'm mad that I want to see the fight, but to tell that Keyshawn Davis is stupid not to take the money because he hasn't proven himself? We living in the world of boxing today that you don't got to prove yourself to get the type of money that a lot of these other fighters is getting. You don't have to prove yourself in the sport of boxing today. What you have to prove yourself that you a hot commodity. Social media, create the type of buzz that somebody will willing to invest and give you the type of money that they want to give you. Turkey Al Sheikh is giving the money that he wants to give. It's basically almost like a gift. So let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. This is Punch Boxing. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.